Hi everybody, I'm Dee.
And I'm Jay, and we are ParoDeeJay. And welcome to Costa Toscana.
Our very first Costa experience, and in Europe, so that's meant to be, I think.
Yeah, so we have a 4-night excitement on out of Marseille, and our ports of call are Barcelona and Savona, which I believe is going to be our first ever stop in Italy.
I'm excited for all of it.
Wow, well we're already on board, so we need to throw it back and get you caught up to where we are now, so here we go, embarkation time.
Lots of learning to do.
We have made it to Marseille Provence Cruise Terminal. Now we just follow the green path to check in. We'll see you on the other side. So we had our documents checked, we dropped our bags, we went through x-rays and all of this. Now we are ready to board. First steps on board Costa. Well, we've come in on deck 3. Let's get a little vertical altitude. Well, we've come up to deck 17, which I believe is the main pool deck. In terms of layout, this ship is a little bit similar, well, not layout, but size and structure, to Mardi Gras, Celebration, and Jubilee that Carnival has out. So we'll kind of keep that in mind.
It's their newest cruise ship, and it was built, I think, in 2022. So we're on a big bad boy for 4 days.
Big bad boy. There's an indoor pool type area. Let's keep going. We have found ice cream, which is currently closed, so upcharge ice cream. Aperol Spritz Bar, Splash Park. Oh, we have a lot to learn in 4 days. Now we're getting ourselves into the app properly now. One thing we will have to investigate is their digital muster drill process. Start the drill. Well, why not? We've got a 4.5 minute safety video. Video complete. So now we get a little bit more. Life jacket muster station. Listen to the horn. So after about 7 total steps, mostly just agreeing that you've read everything. So now we will have to do, put on our life jacket and, oh, there's an announcement. Go to our muster station around 3:30. Okay, apparently this is where they're going to be keeping their D's on this ship. Wow. How cute. All right, so we've learned the main buffet is down on deck 8. So now, let's lose some altitude. We've located foosball, ping pong. Oh, a cool looking waterfall pool. So this is Il Forte Beach. Stairs into the pool, very nice. And they have some life jackets over there that can be grabbed, I guess, if needed. Everywhere we look, cute seating options. We've got swangy things, little nooks in this wall where you could cozy up. The pool symmetrically opposite has been drained and is perhaps being cleaned or maintained. What's at the very back of the ship on this deck? More chairs. We've got a whole entertainment venue back here. Oh, I see there's a trampoline area over there. Somebody's jumping. So we found the back of the ship. Good deal. I won't zoom in too close, but yeah, there's like a little jumpy pad down there. Yeah, you could have some parties out here. So let's get a peek down from the very, very back corner. We can see down well onto some people's balconies. Down to a hot tubby deck area down below. Let's see, what's that? Maybe something around deck 7 or 8 by my quick floor counting math. We can also get some peeks on Marseille itself, and it looks like they have a dry dock facility over there with a couple of ships in it, one of which is Norwegian Pearl. Well, let's wander this other side in a forwardly direction. I see a venue called Kiki Poke. There's a good number of upcharge dining establishments, but they keep the cruise fares low and then give you options to buy extra food if you like. Create your own poke bowl. So medium €5, large €6. It's a fun idea. That's got us back out here to the big water park. So upstairs I see, ooh, that's very glary, but Versilia Beach, Skywalk, Solarium, and Sport Area. Let's stay on this deck for now. Welcome to the impromptu ship tour. And that brought us back to the indoor pool. See, they've got a street food section over there, which I think is more upcharge food options. Little beds to lay in. Oh, I see. I think maybe a creperie or something up here branded with Nutella, also an upcharge. Yeah, I like the area down below is called the Salty Beach Street Food. Holy Nutella. Okay, this establishment opens at 2 o'clock. And so there's a little peek at some of the things they have. So €2 for your cookie type things. And €2.50 over there. So that area is La Spiaggia Beach Club. I have to work on my Italian pronunciations. All right, to the elevators and maybe to some actual included food on deck 8. And water, that's true. Deck 8. So they have these maps at each elevator showing you, that's what we want, buffet. Good gosh, the elevator dings. So we will cut around this Italian-themed restaurant. Here in the midship zone, we have a coffee shop, but we do have one of at least 2 large entertainment areas. This is the Coliseum, I'll call it. I think they use the Italian word for Coliseum. There, I jumped down a little lower because there were a lot of structures blocking a lot of the view. But yeah, multi-level seating. So this is their central entertainment zone. Well, they've got our favorite car washes here at the entrance to the buffet. Now, there's a lot of buffet excitement going on right now, so I'm not going to go around and try to record everything. We'll just see what we come away with. I have come away with a big old bowl of noodles and a glass of water, because apparently the buffet is one of the few places that you can get water on board the ship without a drink package. But we'll explore more of that later. Dee has returned with a good-looking plate of pasta from the Italian station. Oh, and some veggies and mushrooms and bread. So I have returned with a piece of Spanish omelet, a piece of something that looked delicious in a pie shell, and some vegetables. And it is all assisted service buffet from what we've seen so far. Well, we were just finishing lunch and we got the word that cabins are ready, so let's head up. Welcome to Deck 15, Evenhall. So let us do a cabin tour. We did a guarantee interior for this cruise, and we got a square-shaped interior here directly midship on 15. Let's look at it. Let's start with the door, which has all the safety information. We've got 3 hooks on this side of the door. You do have to leave a key card in to make the lights work. We've got closeting here with a full-length mirror. They've given us some robes, life jackets. Oh, we're muster station J. So we do have to wear those apparently to the muster drill. Oh, nice double closet. Let's show the whole thing. And some storage down below. Next to that, trash can. Oh, hair dryer drawer. Guess what's in there? Hair dryer. This little section does not appear to open. We've got a phone and a cool basket. Then, with the colorful wall, this is where they keep their D's. On the couch, and I assume this couch might be, like, maybe somebody could sleep on it as a third guest, because the reason,
big,
yeah, there's a little cubby and a book light over here. Maybe if you had to have a third guest on this couch, that's why this thing didn't open, it was the cubby. So looking the other way, we have television, which it does angle out more toward the bed, and the bedding area. Over here, we've got a little shelf to use as a nightstand. That side of the bed gets a little nook, and interestingly enough, the only power outlet we've found in the cabin so far is inside that little nook. So that might be our charging station. Bathroom, oh, let's investigate. Whew, here I am. This is storage. So shelves, safe, lots of information, remote controls in there. So then thermostat and bathroom. So we got a couple of hooks on the bathroom door up there. Towels, the toileting zone. Let's see. Yeah, I'm looking for extra outlets because I know there's a shaver outlet in here. So we do have a sink area and a nice big countertop on the side, actually. Mirror. See, there's that shaver outlet, but I don't know if we can use that. And over here, shower. Looks nice and adjustable and removable, but you know, we'll look at that later. Oh, you guys might have caught this as I was waving the camera around during the tour. If you move the phone, we do have 2 outlets and 2 USBs back there. So this is probably going to be the main charging station. So as expected, no US style outlets as I call them. It's all of the 220s, but we do have our converter, so we'll be okay.
We're prepared.
Well, the cabin steward came by and we've requested some extra pillows. We also have our suitcases, so we are going to settle in and we will see you in a while. Well, life jacket, let's do this. There's Jay. Is it through the casino? That's perfect for muster station, Jay. It is literally right here in the casino. Well, that was easy. We literally scanned in and they're like, all right, put that back in your cabin. There we go. Well, life jackets have been returned to the cabin and we are dressed for dinner, so let's roll that beautiful sock footage and keep it going. Well, we've come up to deck 16 now for some exploration. Oh, this is the lower level of the Aperol Spritz bar. Does not appear to be open currently. And then out through that wall is the indoor pool, like the kids area that we saw from above earlier. Let's see if the one on 17 is open. It's possible that it's closed because of the muster drill that's kind of ongoing, but we finished ours early. Oh, we are in luck. Oh, they got snacks over there too for purchase. But wait, there's more. Apparently it is Costa Toscana cocktail day, so yes, please, 2 for 1.
Always.
You know we love a deal. Now we're going to roll back to this aft theater for some entertainment. So we've settled in. Oh, they're getting ready to start some games back here. But anyway, I got a Campari Negroni. D got an Aperol
Classic Aperol
Spritz.
Spritz.
Oh, yeah.
Al fresco. We're going to watch a show or a game. Yeah.
Let's be entertained. So we've got a game show called Yes You Can, followed by some group dancing. So they are doing announcements in a variety of languages. Gosh, they came up here and got D to volunteer, so we'll see what happens. So they've got copyrighted music on, which means I'm going to have to sort of talk loudly over top. Oh, it seems like a little game. You try to get it to go into either the big ring or the little ring and earn points. Okay, so you get a throw from the first position, and then the second, and then the third, and then if you nail it like she did, good deal. I'll just throw some royalty-free music or something in here to overpower, because we don't want them copyrights getting us. No copyrights. Oh, now they're having a finale for anybody with 30 points or higher. Oh, he's making you do a backwards roll. The winner gets a Costa hat.
Thank you, grazie mille, muchas gracias. Merci beaucoup,
Well, now they'll strike the game, and it is time for the dancing to begin. Yo, D done done got stole. We knew it was going to happen. This feels very much like our first MSC cruise, which we loved back in 2020. We're here for it. We're here for it. They don't seem to have a sail-away party in the traditional sense, so I guess this kind of takes the place of that.
Okay, grazie mille, thank you very much.
So we want to venture down to that aft area that we saw from above, if we can. Oh, is it accessible from 8?
Maybe.
Let's read. They call that area the Sunset Lounge, so we figure, well, this is probably a perfect time to go back there right before dinner. Sun's going down.
That's beautiful.
So it is adults only. Oh, okay, age 14 plus with their parents. So 7 aft. We couldn't figure out how to get here from deck 7. We had to go up to go down. Oh, cool chairs. From here, we can look up and see the glass walkway. Now, we have not ventured out onto that. I think that's on deck 18, question mark. But this is the zone with the hot tubs and all these aft views. Man, lots of cozy places to just hang out. All right, well, this might be where you find us if you need us. So we should set sail, I believe, sometime 5:30, 6 o'clock. Our dinner is at 6 o'clock. We weren't really able to pick a time ahead of time. They just assigned that to us, but that's perfect because we are the early eaters. Well, this bar's theme seems to be singers and stuff. We've got Elton and Gaga and the Beatles. Who's under the muddled cocktails? Okay, we don't have any really singers down here. But under their smoked cocktails, there we go. Oh, Velvet Underground, Soundgarden, Zeppelin, Aerosmith, Queen, Rolling Stones, Kiss, Oasis, and the Beach Boys. Whole lot of smoking going on. Now, we don't have a beverage package on this cruise, but we do have 100 shares of Carnival Corp stock, and Costa is under the Carnival Corp umbrella, so we were able to apply and get 40 euros onboard credit for this sailing through stock perks. We did learn that you cannot use that for gratuities on Costa, so it is going to some beverages on these 4 days. 5:45 p.m. and we have begun moving. I thought we would be in dinner when it happened, but we do get to catch a little bit of Sailaway from Marseille. A bientôt, we will see you in 4 days. They've got porthole windows back here so we can actually get a peek into our dining room as well, just to see kind of what the tables look like, what the seating. I've seen 2 tops, 4 tops, 6 tops. We got a high chair at one of them stationed already. All right, that's our next destination. We're in Osteria il Vigneto. We have got a cozy little seat right over here in the corner. We've got a QR code for the menu. We got bread already on the table. And we did learn before coming on here that the only way to get water at dinner is to either have a drink package or buy bottles of water. So we have purchased a large bottle for tonight. 1 hour total for dinner. We're making our way out to the Coliseum again now. Oh, the Coliseum is full. There's a little show happening in there soon, but let's see if we can find some live music or somewhere to hang out for now.
They come to build a wall between us, but no, they won't win. Lost in the wind, all is dust in the wind.
They say why don't it's human nature, why does it look that way?
Keep holding on. Baby, what did I want when I died here in my arms? Finding hard to believe when I'm never.
Well, the band is on a break now. Now, something I've not really seen on a cruise ship until now is a cigarette vendor has come around peddling a giant box of cigarettes for the crowd. Now, we heard some live music coming out of this Carlsberg Club and Bistro, but it seems like it's an upcharge dining experience, so I'm not entirely sure how this works. All right, it seems like you might be able to just sit in here and listen to music as well. I think we're going to continue our ship exploration. So welcome to Deck 6, starting with a photo gallery. We won't photo too much in the photo gallery because they don't like that. Oh, this is another restaurant, I believe. They have a lot of screens to look at your photos. I think we just walked through like 3 rooms of them. Man. Now this is nice. We did have a letter in our cabin from the English-speaking host team, and they've got little stations set up. I like the Union Jack on the laptop, where you can come ask questions and do whatever you need to do in your native language. Got the tour and shore excursion area. Oh, Leonardo Grand Bar. We've got some tunes in here too. Yeah, they're having what they call the Spanish party in here later. Sounds like they've got Latin tunes going on right now. Well, we had another cigarette vendor come around asking if we would like to buy a pack or two. Interesting. They brought us out a little selection of breads and olives and cheese. Let's see if we can go ahead and position ourselves for the late show. Well, up first we got a few rounds of bingo, apparently, and then we should be getting into the main show of the evening, which happens here at the Coliseum.
Mesdames et messieurs, bonsoir. Ça va? Très bien. Damas y caballeros, hola. Che tal? Novembre 45, 45, 45, Diego de Cádiz. Applauso al ganador de la liga. Muy bien, señor.
Well, our next event is a musical show called Pop Art. Looks like they're getting some acrobatic contraptions ready down there. Oh, looks like somebody's been buying those cigarettes they've been going around selling. Oh, smoke choke.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight one more night we are here in our shops on board Deck number 7.
a seat.
Good night.
We have come back to the cabin. Man, that wall behind us is about as colorful as that show we just saw.
What a whirlwind of a day. We tried to do as many activities as we possibly could because we're only on here for 4 days. So we have to cram it all in, but it's been so fun.
Yeah, I think we did good. There are some like Voice of the Sea auditions going on right now. Hopefully we can catch like a final or something later in the cruise. And then there was silent disco at like 11 something, and then there was like nightclub at 1 something.
They do things very late or early here, yes.
We about to sleep something because we have a port tomorrow. We are in Barcelona, so we only have 1 sea day on this whole 4-day
I
extravaganza.
know, wow.
But we are getting into the rhythm of things. I said earlier, it kind of reminds me, I don't want to make too many comparisons, but it reminds me of like our early experiences with MSC. And it makes sense.
Yeah, just with all the different languages that you hear. We are definitely in the minority. I think at one point they asked how many people spoke English, and there was like 5 people.
Ain't nobody said nothing.
But it's cool, honestly. I like, exploring new cultures and languages and things like that. We were testing ourselves to see how much we knew in other languages. We did okay. I don't know. I think it's great. I love it.
Yeah, all right. Let's just dig into some dinner, and then we are hitting the hay.
Yes.
So you started off with, it was called a shrimp cocktail.
It's definitely a different version of shrimp cocktail. It was very good. So a couple of pieces of shrimp on, I don't know what it was. I think it was like a hummus or a polenta, like with red bell peppers. It was good. The texture just kind of threw me off because I was like, what is this? And then instead of cocktail sauce, I would call that like mayo ketchup. It was good. There's no complaints. It's just very different than what I was expecting.
Yeah, no, I tried to order the thing on the menu that was called pizza, and when I tried to order it, because it was like a signature thing, he said, oh no, that's a soup. And I said, oh. So I was confused. So anyway, I ordered the pumpkin. It had the words blue cheese, it had eggs, it had potatoes, it had pickled onions. I'm like, let me just order something strange. He kind of was like, are you sure? That's the vegetarian option. I said, bring it on. Very pleasant overall. I have no idea in what universe I would have put all these flavors together, but for what it was, all of the flavors were great. The blue cheese was very mild. The pumpkin, which I thought was going to be a puree, was literally just spices or slices of pumpkin. It's bedtime.
It is.
But yeah, weird. But it was decent. The pasta course. There we go.
So it's sort of like a spaghetti with a lemon cream sauce, and it said shrimp tartare. I'm like, oh, okay. Is that raw? And I don't think tartare translates properly in our language, possibly. But it was like minced up shrimp that was warm. So it was fine. It was not, in fact, raw. It was really good. It needed some salt and pepper, if I'm honest, but the pasta was beautifully al dente, and it had a nice creamy lemony sauce.
Yeah. No, I got confused. This is the course where I tried to order the pizza. So take that story I said earlier and put it now. It was in with the pasta course. Oh. So hey, here's what I got instead, which was the gnocchi. Very straightforward. Gnocchi, cheese, pepper. Boom. Deliciousness. I added more pepper, in fact, but anyway. Whoa.
Look away if you're offended easily. No. It's the sea bream fish. It's a whole fish. I didn't realize they meant the whole fish. And it had Lyonnaise potatoes. I forget how you say that. And some veggies. It was stinking delicious. Now you do need to know how to take the bones out of a fish to eat this properly. But it was so flavorful, and the skin on it was nice and crispy. The potatoes were delicious. This was one of my favorite dishes I've had, oddly enough.
Head and all. Well, you didn't eat the head. I got the chicken cordon bleu. It looks so dainty compared to yours, but what was inside there was great. You've obviously got ham and cheese, and it's stuffed in a chicken. Did nature ever intend that to happen? I don't know. A couple of pieces of broccoli and some potatoes and some delicious gravy, and there was bread that I sopped all that up with, so I approve of that. Dessert, you went with the no sugar added.
It's a millefeuille. So like phyllo dough, layers of like cream in between. There's like a pistachio cream in the middle and a raspberry sauce. It was delicious. Crispy, light, not too sugary tasting. Mwah. Chef's kiss.
I got tiramisu. Look at that. They put the Costa logo in cocoa powder on the plate. Is it cocoa powder or espresso powder? Whatever powder it is. But really boozy, I must say. But really good overall. Who knew an Italian cruise line could make tiramisu?
I certainly hope so.
I approve. So
yeah.
we are turning in because our words are starting to get away from us slowly but surely.
So far, so good, though, honestly. No complaints. We've had lots of fun surprises today, you know, with like the half off the drinks and the aperitivo, little snack they brought over, you know, things that were just unexpected that are cool. And I love discovering new cruise lines for things that are different. So far, it's great.
Yeah, all right. Well, we'll see if it keeps on keeping on.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.